That's Gloomy. Always looking for something to play with. And chasing fireflies.
This is a horrific world. I'd tell you to make the best of it, but then I'd be lying. There's no way to make it better.
I buried that boy. Not a soul came to say goodbye. If only those human boys would have let him play with them. Promised not to eat them. He told them as much. But I guess all they saw was a crazed zombie. The day one buries a child is the day one stops believing. It's when I accepted all hope was lost. Although I knew better, as I covered him with dirt, I imagined he had found peace. But he came back. Of course, he came back. The sun had grown tired of the idiocy of humans. He'd left, to never rise again. Instead, zombies rose from their graves. Gloomy was lost, forever in limbo. For the dead cannot die, nor truly live. If there was one thing Gloomy knew, it was that grown-ups were stupid. Dead or alive. Lucky for Gloomy, there were plenty of things to hurl around. Lucky for Gloomy, there were plenty of things to hurl around, which he thought was always great fun. Humans were forever on the hunt for Gloomy, the zombie boy. They knew about him, about the sheer force of his dead muscles, the rage that would sometimes overtake him. He was dangerous. When zombies first roamed these lands, the humans fled to their cities. Humans united in enclaves. joined forces and shared their resources. They felt safe and didn't want to go back. For a moment, I saw the beauty of humankind again, and I was hopeful. But then the priest called his citizens to arms, and they changed their minds. They wanted their land back. And like tiny rays of sunlight, those fireflies led him where he needed to be. Gloomy didn't care where that was, as long as they played with him. Nena, she was different. I'd known that since the day she arrived. She was investigating the son's disappearance. She wanted to find him. And I thought she was right to try, at least. Fireflies. They'd come to find her. She was so excited. She thought fireflies looked like little flying stars. And the sun was a star, wasn't it? He was the first child to come back from the dead. So maybe these little fire stars could take her to the sun, and she could ask him to come back. Her uncle. She had to be careful, or there would be no escape. All grown-ups kept their children locked inside. how she loathed being stuck within these old walls. A game of marbles was all Nena was allowed. All her uncle cared about was catching zombies. He called himself the priest, loved playing humanity's savior. In truth, he would be its undoing. The sun is hiding, with no plans to ever rise again. You can stop looking. She really wanted the sun back. She would love to play outside with the sunlight on her face. She was going to find the sun. She was going to find the sun. Nena was about to embark on an adventure that could change the course of all our lives. But what do my thoughts matter to anyone? I'm just a gravekeeper. Nena was grateful for the moon, because the darkness frightened her. Here in the garden, the zombies were harmless. Locked away by her uncle, trapped in the blazing light. She knew about the zombie boy, Gloomy. Her uncle claimed that he'd swallowed the sun whole.
When you see that boy, tell him I'm still here. That child may be our only hope.
They said his eyes shone a sulphurous yellow, but Nena pictured those eyes shining like the sun himself. According to her uncle, the zombies had declared war on the humans. What other response was there but to fight back, he said. He was their priest, their commander-in-chief. Humanity's last hope, he said. I've always found that hard to believe. These woods were very dark indeed. The black bare branches of the trees and the wet old leaves covering the ground made a perfect veil for groping hands and bared teeth. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. The old school. Gloomy knew it well. The toys lying around held the promise of joy, but he'd forgotten how to play with them. He had tried throwing them, but that wasn't nearly as satisfying as hurling bricks and bones. Nena thought of the school as a magical place where children came to play, before the dark cold cloaked the world.